Here's today's In Touch devotion.
Today's scripture reading is Genesis chapter 18, verses 1 through 15. Now the Lord appeared to Abraham by the oaks of Mamre while he was sitting at the tent door in the heat of the day. When he raised his eyes and looked, behold, 3 men were standing opposite him. And when he saw them, he ran from the tent door to meet them and bowed down to the ground and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in your sight, please do not pass your servant by. Please let a little water be brought and wash your feet, and make yourselves comfortable under the tree. And I will bring a piece of bread so that you may refresh yourselves. After that you may go on, since you have visited your servant. And they said, So do as you have said. So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, Quickly, prepare 3 measures of fine flour, knead it, and make bread cakes. Abraham also ran to the herd and took a tender and choice calf and gave it to the servant, and he hurried to prepare it. He took curds and milk and the calf which he had prepared and set it before them, and he was standing by them under the tree as they ate. Then they said to him, Where is your wife Sarah? And he said, There in the tent. He said, I will certainly return to you at this time next year, and behold, your wife Sarah will have a son. And Sarah was listening at the tent door which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, advanced in age. Sarah was past childbearing. So Sarah laughed to herself, saying, After I have become old, am I to have pleasure, my Lord being old also? But the Lord said to Abraham, Why did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I actually give birth to a child when I am so old? Is anything too difficult for the Lord? At the appointed time I will return to you, at this time next year, and Sarah will have a son. Sarah denied it, however, saying, I did not laugh, for she was afraid. And he said, No, but you did laugh.
Sarah was approaching age 90 when she overheard a mysterious visitor tell her husband that she'd give birth to her first child in a year's time. Sarah thought she was alone and unseen when she laughed in disbelief, but God revealed to Abraham how she'd reacted. Sarah tried denying it, but the exchange emphasizes that nothing, not even a weary laugh, is hidden from God. Could it be that this wasn't the first time Sarah had heard this promise? God had previously told her nearly century-old husband that she would give birth and the boy's name would be Isaac. See Genesis 17, verses 15 through 22. Abraham had fathered one child, Ishmael, with Sarah's Egyptian maid Hagar. But now God was saying the son born to Sarah in her old age would be heir to an earlier promise, that Abraham would be the father of a great nation. Sarah's disbelief did not disqualify her from receiving the miraculous blessing God promised, and which the mysterious visitor had described with such clarity. God's plans were far greater than her very understandable doubts. And after Sarah's lifetime of infertility, her pregnancy would drive home an important lesson. Our supernatural God isn't limited by what we label as impossible.